away from doing their business as usual.
Obviously, a lot of fanfare with that down in St Ives. Now, Talia, I think one of the reasons you came into politics was to address this issue of violence against women and girls.
Absolutely, and I can remember the moment. It was when everybody was talking politicians about street lighting, and I thought, no, we have to tackle the issue, which is focusing on male violence, because this is a really difficult topic. I understand that, because you've got to raise some difficult issues about that. Statistically, it's more often perpetrated by men, and women more often the victims. But with Devon and Cornwall, our statistics are higher than national for sexual violence, and I think it's just not good enough in my eyes what's actually happening. And I think even though you've raised that and you've talked about Operation Soteria, and there's some great bits, Devon and Cornwall's a huge force. We've had this awful backdrop of the Casey report from the Met Police, which is our flagship force, obviously, but that will filter down. And these huge hierarchical organisations like the police, there is institutional misogyny and sexism baked in. And I think this is where we have to get real. There will be people, and as we know, we've got certain people not involved at the moment, and acting officers. But this really needs to be tackled and not avoided. And I think it can be a very mixed bag, and this is the experience on the doorstep when you talk to people. And as a trustee of Women's Aid and these supporting organisations, this is what you hear, that it's just, you're not being taken seriously, it's not being minimised potentially, and it's luck of the draw who you get. And is it, I believe, an hour of training that a police officer gets in domestic abuse, which just is not good enough. I mean, you can't get any level of understanding, and that leads to all the myths, which doesn't help if you take anything to court. But I think the trust just isn't there, and that's why people are not going forward.
Okay, I want to bring Jane in, because I said at the outset that this is a very live issue, not least for the Labour Party. So Labour under Keir Starmer have got missions that they've set out